earlier about putting the blame actually on Cap Martin about the all of this issue regarding Gilas. Just your thoughts.
First of all, huge thanks, real appreciation to President Panlilio for speaking up and reiterating the SBP support for the coaching staff. Secondly, I think his main message really was, let's all unite so that we can move together and have the best team possible for 2023. The other item that you're asking, I don't wish to comment on that because, as you know, I've never said anything against anyone at all. I don't know if any one of you has heard me speak at all ill about anyone, and it's not my style. I would rather not comment on it, except to say that we are doing our best. Like I said, this is what, my fifth month in the program. We're in a period of transition. And in any transition, when things are going well, if there's a transition, there's a change, you will expect things to get worse first before it gets better. Ganun naman talaga lahat sa trabaho, sa buhay, sa basketball, sa sports, di ba? So, that's why we're just asking for everyone's continued support and patience. I'm not, I've taken full responsibility and accountability for everything that's happening so far. So, I think that's all I can say about it. Again, huge appreciation to Mr. Panlilio, Mr. President Al for his statement. But again, let's stick and adhere to the main message of Mr. Panlilio, which is let's all unite, let's all come together to make sure that we have the best team possible for 2020.
Coach, yung bang sinabi ni Mr. Panlilio na yun nga yung parang coach staff parang was recommending you and then you accepted it, na medyo accurate naman yung sinabi ni Sir Al about?
Yeah, sometime in late January, I received a call from from Chairman MVP saying that Tab has stepped down and asking if I would take the job. So I said I have to think about it. I have to talk to my family about it, and after giving it some deep thought, I eventually said yes. So that's how I know. That's why I couldn't comment when people were asking me about that kasi I wasn't privy to it. Hindi ko naman alam yun. Nung tinawagan ako, ino-offer na sa akin. And so that's all I know from my end. So anything else that transpired there, I guess you have to ask other people. But sa pagkaalam ko, yun ang
Coach, na-mention po dun sa interview on the latter part na rin na you offered to resign after what happened in the Asia Cup. Can you expound on that? And how are you in your headspace na rin, especially with the next window coming?
I must admit that it's really very difficult what's happening now, what's going on, what you guys are printing. I know this is your job, and I know you have to write what you feel is being spoken about and what's being talked about by the others. But I did sa lahat ng sumusulat sa akin na nag-email, mag-resign ka na and all that, hindi ako sumasagot. But fortunately, nagsalita na si President Al. That's the reason, that's my reply. Nag-offer naman, nag-resign naman ako, hindi nila tinanggap eh. Diba? So, that's all I can say. So, I have a job, I was given this job to do. It's very, very difficult. It's very difficult for my family. But, you know, somebody has to do the job. And I've always said before that I will never turn my back to my duty to flag and country. So, I don't know what else I can say, right? except to say, be patient. We're in a transition. I'm sure you've all experienced in your own lives as a student, as a reporter, as a journalist, that every time there's a change sa organization nyo, di ba? Things won't normally will not get better right away, di ba? In fact, things will get worse first. In our industry, in the training industry, that's called the J curve of learning. Things will get worse first before it gets better beyond what it was. So that's where we are now. We're in a period of transition. We're trying to win. We hope we could have won more than we have lost. But it's just, we are making do with the cards that are dealt us. So that's the only way I know how to answer. And it's what it is. What you see is what you get, right? There's no other vested interest on my part. There's no, at all. There's just doing my job.
Coach, have you wished SBP spoke earlier about what really happened?
Hindi naman namin pinag-uusapan yan eh. Hindi naman, kasi sa amin, when they appointed me, we just put our head down and we did our jobs. We didn't expect all of this. I knew there would be a huge backlash, but I didn't know it would be this bad, of course. But it's not something that, I was losing sleep over, wishing this, wishing that. For me, my focus always has been, okay, we have a game coming up, who's our team? When can we practice? How many players do we have? Oops, some player got injured. Player hindi pwede. Okay, sino ipapalit natin? So, dun lang ako palagi naka-focus eh. At the same time, I was coaching talk and text, di ba? So, there was so many things on my plate for me to even think about those things. So, I cannot comment on that because it's not something that I even considered. Except to say now that Mr. Panlilio has spoken, I'm really very thankful.
Coach, I know you plugged out of social focusing on the Philippine Cup, but were you aware that there was a petition to wear black? Parang for people to come in here and chant na mag-resign ka. Were you aware of that coming to this week today?
Somebody actually told me, called me yesterday to let me know. And I said, wow, so unfortunate, but I prepared myself emotionally and mentally for if it does happen. But I think the players heard about it as well, and I know that they talked about it. I didn't tell them anything, but I heard them speak about it. And I think that's one of the reasons they played that way also tonight, right? So it's so unfortunate, right? It's so unfortunate. I mean, if we really love Philippine basketball, let's just support. Let's support and go all out and help. Yes, I did hear about it. I haven't read it except may tumawag lang sa akin today.
Coach, what's the real status sa paglalaro po ni Jordan Clarkson sa next window?
Well, he has made himself available. He said that he could come in and practice starting, I think, August 15 for the next window. So now I know that SBP leadership team manager Butch Antonio is talking to his representatives, his agents, his management team to fix all the logistics to allow him to come in and play. It's not that simple kasi ang daming issues dyan. There's a lot of issues involved and I won't go into that in detail. But that's where we are now. So he said that he made himself available. So now we're doing all we can to make it happen. Because I think it would be great for the Filipino people to watch Jordan playing for the national team here in the Philippines.
So ano ba yung classification niya? Naturalized or how would you think?
Naturalized.
Coach, 100% na ba yung kay Jordan Clarkson or medyo meron pang mga inaayos?
May mga inaayo, I mean, if you're asking if it's 100, until he's actually here, it will never really be 100%. Diba? Minsan nga, napakimaan na, hindi ko dumating, diba? So we cannot really be 100%. But right now, we are planning with him in the lineup. So we're putting together the lineup with Jordan Clarkson as part of the lineup. So I think that's the best way I can answer it.
But he committed na rin na parang na he will
Yeah,
join
in
the
fact,
team.
nagbigay na nga siya ng sila ng date that when they can arrive and start practicing. So sana nga we can also make that the first game, the August 25 games, sana dito na rin gawin. So, that's a very strong team we're playing. Nakita namin Lebanon, di ba? They went to the finals and they almost won the whole thing against Australia. So they're a really strong team. Again, we will see. And again, we are telling people, you know, we're going to try our best to win those games in the 4th window. In the November window, the 5th window, we're going to have a problem again with players because the PBA will be ongoing and then the UAPNSA will be ongoing. So again, sinasabi na namin sa inyo lahat na magkakaproblema tayo sa pagbuo ng team sa November. But we will find a way, gagawa natin ng paraan, di ba? Because alam nga naman mag-default tayo. Diba? Because when I was hired on February 1, I came into the program, there was no team. There was literally no team. It's as in, magdi-default tayo sa February 25. When I came in on Feb 1. Siyempre, ayaw naman mangyari yung SBP. So again, that's what we're going to face in November. But we already have plans. We've put together a plan broken down every month all the way to August 2020.
Okay.